Hey, Jess. Hi. I need to tell you something.
Dad already told me. You and Brody are getting married.
Clint,
How'd you get in?
your nurse.
Remind me to fire her. Why are you here?
I want your blessing to marry Natalie.
I wanted to tell you myself.
Does it matter?
Look, whatever you need to say to me, go ahead.
Are you really gonna make me ask?
Ask what?
Well, let's see the ring.
I do give and bequeath all my personal effects and all my tangible property, including automobiles owned by me and held for my personal use at the time of my death, as well as all cash on hand and bank accounts in my own name, plus stocks, securities, and holdings, including ownership of the Sun and real estate properties, both foreign and domestic. Indeed, the entirety of my estate to my mother, Irene Manning.
I'm sorry. Could you read that last part again?
Why would he give everything to his mother after all that she did to him?
Good question.
You gotta bust me out.
You want me to bust you out of jail?
Stop. What's the matter with you? You're no better than that.
I'm sorry. I'm just surprised. That's all.
Our family's in danger. Irene is out. Who knows what she's gonna do? You need to bust me out of here. You need to do it now.
Oh, come on. Let me see it.
Jessica.
Natalie, come on.
Jess, you don't
Oh, that's a pretty little diamond. Although I think with your hand, you should really go with something a little bit bigger.
I like it.
You can't blame him though, right? He didn't have to buy 2 rings this year. You should have just used mine.
Jess.
Honestly, I mean, you know, you have my fiance, you might as well have the ring to go with him.
Hey, look, I didn't want to make this hard on you.
Who says it is?
Jess, please, come on. I am your sister. I know you. I want us to be close. We've got to make this right. I don't want to lose you.
You got my answer earlier on the phone.
I got your first reaction.
I am not going to change my mind. I cannot give you my blessing.
I can't accept that.
Well, that's too bad. Now go on.
This is for your daughter. Natalie needs your blessing, and I'm not leaving here without it.
You want me to make everything okay?
I want everything to be okay.
So you want me to make things nice for you and Brody?
That's not what I said.
Then what is it, Natalie? What do you want? How am I supposed to make it okay that you stole my fiance?
Let's start with that. I didn't steal him, and if you could just recognize that.
Well, then what would you call it? Getting drunk and having sex with him after John rejected you?
The first time.
So when exactly did this blossom into love?
After Liam. After we waited for you for months, after you rejected Brody over and over again.
No, sis. Tell the truth. If there was nothing going on between you and Brody this whole time, you decide to hop back in bed with him right before I came back, right after John rejected you again.
That's not fair.
No, it's not fair, Natalie, but it's true. Brody is your consolation prize. You would leave him for John in a second, but you can't. 'Cause John doesn't love you.
Mr. Heller, I'm sorry, this can't be right. Victor believed that he was Danny and Jack and Star's father, and he knew for a fact that he was Sam's father. He loved his children. He would have provided for them.
I can only tell you what is here.
Well, how about how it got there?
There is no way that Victor wrote that will voluntarily.
You think I had a hand in this?
I am as surprised as anyone.
Obviously, this is your dirty work.
I don't think he heard.
Irene is out now. She can hurt anyone she wants to.
Yes, and I believe you, Dad. It's the prison break part that I don't like.
It's the only way to keep everybody safe.
And you're positive that the police can't help with this?
They can't give Irene what she wants. I'm the only one who can, and if I don't help her, she's gonna kill everyone that I love. You, Taya, Blair, Jack, Danny, even Vicky.
That's so noble, Victoria. Standing up for the children. It's lovely to see how you are all so concerned for the children. We are. As my son was concerned for me.
Oh, your son didn't even know you existed before you showed up here.
There is no way that Victor wrote a will leaving everything to you.
That's right, because it's a fake, obviously.
That's right, it's a fake. And you are a lawyer.
Madam.
There are copies?
Of course.
Then I'll be keeping this one.
How could Victor leave Todd's things to anybody?
You had him declared Todd Manning when he showed up in town in 2003. He was legally Todd Manning when he died.
But he wasn't. Victor didn't have the right to Todd's money in the first place.
That's not true. Victor Lord Sr.'s will left a fortune to his male heir. He never named Todd. So my son Victor had as much claim to that money as Todd did.
Do you know what your mom wants?
Yeah, she finally told me. It's a microchip. I don't know. I don't remember having one. If I had it, believe me, I would give it to her. I would do anything to keep you out of harm's way.
Everything okay here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everything's great, officer. Thank you so much. Positive the police can't help this.
Irene bought her way out of here. Bo didn't want to let her go. The police can't touch her. And who knows what she's done to Louis or to the gun that can prove that I'm not the killer.
Okay, so you are sure that Irene made them disappear?
Yeah, who else? I gotta keep that psychopath happy. Otherwise, I go to prison and everybody dies.
When you put it like that.
Yeah, I'm putting it like that. Star, you gotta bust me out of here.
Is that right? Because if my brother didn't have the right to give away this money...
Then what?
She'd have to leave and find another victim.
Can you tell it's a fake?
Oh, Tina, for heaven's sake, just let her look.
I'm afraid the outcome will be the same for you, Tina. I'm sorry, but your brothers didn't think very highly of you.
And how would you know?
Well, I doubt that they would have left you anything.
There's no way they would have left it to you, you bitch.
You'll be sorry you called me that.
Okay, I have a better idea. We'll move everyone. We'll all move to a different location. We'll hire Sean. We'll get more guards.
Star, that's not gonna work, and you know it. Come on. I am not letting you out of my sight. I mean, for all I know, Irene's already got her people watching you.
I don't know anything about a prison break.
Come on. You're a genius. If anybody can figure this out, you can. Star, please. Daddy needs your help getting out of jail.
Okay. Let's do this.
Okay, so what's the big plan?
I don't know. What do you think?
I got nothing. I haven't done this in a while.
And I have.
Come on, Shorty, you busted me out of jail when you were like 10.
When you were in a moving van, not in a cell.
Well, think. Could you think faster?
Did you just threaten me?
That was hurtful for no reason. I have just lost my son.
You used Victor his entire life.
Look, we have to focus on what's important here. It's a scam, right? This will was drawn up and executed correctly, but I will be contesting it.
Of course, it is your right.
Irene, I don't know exactly how you did this. But be aware that we are not a bunch of passive victims that you can manipulate the way you did poor Victor. We're going to fight this.
I am the only one who truly knew him and loved him. Is it so hard for you to believe that he would want to take care of me? And as you point out, this is not a room of victims. Both of these women are perfectly able to provide for their children.
You know, there are other people involved here.
Besides, that's not the point.
He must have been so messed up when he wrote that. Mom, are you okay?
Don't worry, Mika, I'm fine. And I will make sure you get what's coming to you, okay?
Be careful what you wish for.
Okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to fake secondary hypohidrosis, epigastric distress, mandible pain.
Right.
Right, okay? You're going to seem like you're having ventricular fibrillation.
What, are you pre-med?
I want to be a singer.
Like a singing doctor?
Can we stay focused, please? Okay. Is he the only guard on duty?
He's the only guy I've seen all day.
Okay. This might work.
You have my notice that we're filing a challenge first thing tomorrow morning.
Be that as it may, for tonight, I must execute the terms of the will.
Well, what does that mean exactly?
He wants to hand over the property to Irene tonight.
Well, stop him! Irene, if you had one shred of decency in you, you would give everything over to your son's children.
Yeah, and to, loved ones, people he might actually want to give the money to.
Victor made it quite clear who he trusts with his fortune.
These are the stock certificates and the deeds.
I am telling you that I will be filing a motion to contest first thing tomorrow morning.
At that point, the court may appoint a special master to secure the property. In the meantime,
You're just going to hand everything over to this woman.
as of tonight, it is legally hers. I have little choice. Ms. Manning, this belongs to you. In addition to the deeds and the legal documents, there is a list of the assets and where they're located.
That would include this property, correct?
That is correct.
Is there anything you need help with, Mom?
Oh, that was fast.
Good night.
Danny, grab my laptop. I'll start writing the motion right now.
I'm sorry, but you're trespassing.
Excuse me?
As Mr. Heller said, as of tonight, everything, including this house, is mine. You and Danielle have to move out.
So you hit the floor with all your symptoms? You got them?
Right. No. Wait, what are the symptoms?
You fake like you have pain here and in your jaw. You're faking like you're having a heart attack. You got
Heart
it?
attack?
Then I'll call the guards. They'll come in. We'll take them out and run.
Oh, wait a minute. That's your big plan? Come on. I could have come up with better. What are you doing? What's the... What did I do?
Well, it's for the hyperhidrosis. Sweating. It's part of the heart attack.
I don't think this is going to work. You really think this is going to work?
You have a better idea?
I don't know. Heart attacks are for old guys. For people like Clint Buchanan.
It was hard enough for Jesse to accept you and Natalie living together, but that's a step too far.
I don't mean to hurt her.
How did you expect her to feel? Brody, she loved you. And now you want to marry her sister? She's not only losing you, she's losing her twin. Dear God, you have torn these girls apart.
That is a disgusting lie, Jessica.
So John does love you?
No, I'm
after
saying that I
everything
wouldn't
you've
leave
done?
Brody, we're a family. And maybe you don't like how that happened, but there's a lot of things that have happened lately that we don't like, and we can't change that.
So great, Natalie. Have you thought about how this is going to work out, at Thanksgiving and whatnot? When we're all sitting around the table, Mom, Dad, you and Brody and I all holding hands saying how grateful we are for one another.
I would like that.
I bet you would. Do you not understand how unhappy the family is with this? I mean, Dad didn't give you his blessing. Do you not get what a big deal that is?
Mom will accept us.
To be polite, I'm sure
What
she
is
will.
that supposed to mean?
I grew up with her, Natalie. I know her. Do you really think that she's going to be okay with you betraying me like this?
God, this is all about Jessica.
I'm talking about my family.
This is my family, too.
You came into town to destroy us. Well, congratulations, mission accomplished.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow. You're going to play that one now?
I'm not playing.
Oh my God, Jess. You've been holding on to that for a really, really long time. I wanted us to be close. I wanted us to be good sisters, but I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'm not your doormat. You don't get to just wipe your shoes all over me and stomp on me whenever you feel like it, like I'm nothing.
You slept with my fiance when I was sick. I mean, what kind of trailer trash does that?
Well, at least I own what I do. I don't send out my alter ego to do my dirty work and then hide behind mental illness.
I don't hide.
No. Are you ever responsible for anything that you do, Jessica? I mean, you don't know if you can forgive me for falling for the father of my child. Yet you could lock me in a basement for months, try to kill me, and I had to forgive you because you were sick.
That was Tess, Natalie!
Which means it was you!
You don't understand!
No, I perfectly understand it. I just don't buy it.
Do you think that I would actually want to kill someone?
I don't care, because you like being Tess. You enjoy torturing Brody, rejecting him, humiliating him, and getting to say and do whatever you secretly wanted for months.
Right. You've got me all figured
out.
Yes,
I do. And I gave you the perfect excuse to be a bitch.
You slept with my fiance. I didn't need an excuse to be a bitch.
And then Brody turned to someone that cared about him.
Talk about an excuse. You know, what kind of trashy person?
Oh my God, you say that one more time.
It's true, Natalie. And that's all you're ever gonna be is trash. And I wish to God you never found out that you were a Buchanan.
I waited for Jessica, you know that. What you didn't see was every time she ran off with some other guy.
Jessie was sick! You knew she had an illness when you two got together.
I did. I thought I could handle it. I'd had my own problems. I'd seen Tess come out before. I thought I could handle it.
When you found out you couldn't, you turned to Natalie?
We didn't mean to fall in love, but we did. We have a son. We have everything I ever wanted.
You could have had a son with Jessica, too. But you didn't want to love a child that wasn't your blood.
You have no idea how wrong you are.
We were a happy family before you got here, Natalie.
God!
You are nothing but a selfish, greedy little hustler, and nobody wanted you.
Least of all you.
You're right. Do you really think that we sat around the Thanksgiving dinner table thinking, where's Natalie? Gosh, things would be a lot better if Natalie were here. Don't you remember how it was when you first got here? Mom wanted nothing to do with you. And Dad, I mean, he was so upset that he left town for a few years.
You know what? I am just as much a part of this family as you are. In fact, no, I am more a part of this family because Dad isn't even your father. Mitch Lawrence is.
Guard! Guard, please! My dad, I need your help!
What's wrong?
We were in the middle of talking and he got sweaty and dizzy, and now look at him!
It's a trick, sweetheart.
No, look at him! Are you serious?
I see. He's trying to fake us out.
No, he's so sick. He's been so sick.
There's nothing on his record that indicates he had any
He has been locked up and kept away for 8 years. There is no record of him. He needs CPR right now.
I'll call a doctor.
No, there's no time for a doctor.
Doctor
He needs
will
help
know
right
what to
now.
do, okay?
Please, he is my dad. Don't let him die. Please.
Looks like Manny's sick. I'll cover me and I'll check him, okay?
Thank you.
No way. You can't kick them out.
Jack, come on. It's gonna be all right.
Oh, can she really kick us out?
Ms. Manning, there will be an injunction barring you from touching any part of this estate before lunchtime tomorrow. My daughter and I will be staying in our home.
There is a legal will bequeathing it to me.
Which will be confetti by the time I'm done with it.
In the meantime, you have to leave.
Irene, be serious. You expect them to move tonight?
Not all of them. You have a room here?
Yeah.
Well, then I hope you'll stay.
Why?
My Victor was teaching you the business, wasn't he? Well, I'd like you to stay on and run the Sun. Continue with your family's legacy.
Why does he get to carry on the family legacy?
This young man is the reason that Todd will be going to prison for murdering Victor. He was an eyewitness. I want to thank you. Jack, I would like you to...
You! Oh. Stay away from my son.
Check his pulse and his airways so that you could give him CPR.
What?
His airways, haven't you ever given CPR before?
Back off!
He's going to die while you're figuring it out.
Bruce, what do we got? He's faking. Get up, Manning. What the hell kind of stunt was this?
It was my idea. It was mine. Nobody move.
Listen, Jack, you're not going to have anything to do with this woman. We don't want any part of her.
Are you all right, Mom?
Are you serious?
There is no need for violence.
Thank you, Tina.
I mean, I don't want to lose you again now that I've finally got you back.
Tina, are you out of your mind? Have you forgotten what this woman did to you and to your brothers?
I know, Vicky, but maybe there's a reason. I mean, we have all done things that we regret.
Unbelievable.
And I have spent so many years missing you, thinking you were dead because a daughter needs her mother.
Were you always this shameless and I just don't remember?
Were you always this unfeeling? You know, I don't know why either one of my brothers ever married you. You know, I warned Todd against her.
Oh, Tina, really?
She loves her family. There is nothing bad about that. Tina, I'm so sorry for the trouble that my absence may have caused you. Well, you know, there's still time. I mean, and I'm sure you're happy to have the opportunity to make it up to me, and plenty of time for you to be as good a mother to me as Vicky is to her girls.
I can't believe that you're going to bring up Mitch Lawrence.
I'm not the intruder.
You're
I'm
really
Buchanan.
You're really going to throw this in my face?
Yeah, well, what can I say? I guess I'm trapped.
I didn't choose Mitch Lawrence.
Like I didn't choose growing up with Roxy.
Clint Buchanan is my father in every way that matters. I have always been his daughter.
What does that mean, Brody?
Liam's not my son. He's John's. What the hell am I gonna do?
You love a child that's not yours?
Bree. I loved her like my own.
Yeah, but you left her mother.
Are you married to Jessica and Natalie's mother?
Are you trying to make me really mad?
No, sir. What I'm saying is things change. That doesn't mean you want to hurt the people you love, but sometimes you have to move on.
And sometimes the price is too high. I don't know if Jessica can survive what you and Natalie are doing to her.
How many ways can I say it? We don't want to hurt her.
If you don't want to hurt her, prove it. Don't marry Natalie.
You know, Mom, you are so right. Family is so important, and I would really love to have something to remember Victor by.
Well, let's see. Oh my gosh, look, there's stocks, bonds. I'm sure she's not picky.
I can do better than that. You want something to truly remember him. Something of real worth. That would mean so much to me. This is the perfect thing.
Move. Move.
Stop. Stop.
I have to improvise. Don't put your hands up. I will shoot. I will.
You don't want to do this, little girl.
How about you don't want to repeat that sentence? Take their radios and gag them.
What?
Go.
What do I gag them with?
I don't know. Think of something. But we don't want them calling for help.
Take this stuff.
I'll try.
You did so good. You are a genius. Okay, so your next task is to figure out a way to get the microchip and then kill my mother.
Here it is, my dear. Take it.
What is it? That was Father's ring.
I remember that ring. Taya, Victor ended up with it when Todd disappeared.
The perfect gift for Tina. Something to remember him by. Is it worth anything? Well, it's solid gold, so I'm sure it's worth a couple of $100. But it's the sentimental value that's important, don't you think?
Oh, of course she does.
Tina, you're rich. Tina, that is a special, special gift, a real family heirloom. Wow, you must feel so loved.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say.
I'm glad to make you happy, Tina. And I don't wish to be enemies with anyone here.
Then why don't you give your son's family what they rightly deserve? That would be the simple solution.
Yes, but a complicated request. Taya, I have to admit that Victor loved you and your daughter. So, you are welcome to stay here tonight and leave in the morning.
Wow, thanks.
And Vicky, I was hoping that now that we're going to be neighbors, maybe we could be friends again.
Hell will freeze over first.
So like your father. Be in touch.
Good idea with the cups.
Thanks, Star.
What?
I wasn't so comfortable with you handling a firearm.
Me either. It's over now. Let's go.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Star, we need those guns!
I don't want to work for that nut job.
You're not gonna have to go anywhere near her, okay?
Taya, is it a problem that she took the briefcase?
Well, it'd be better if she'd left it, but there should be an inventory of its contents filed along with... Oh, yes. Who is on the bench tonight? Okay, I need an emergency stay against the execution of a will. No, I will hold. You did hear me say the word emergency, correct?
And I want this thing appraised.
Oh, please. Hi, Destiny. Yeah, it's a little crazy over here.
Is Taya gonna keep the house?
She's going to do her best.
That woman is not going to get one dime that should go to you kids. Yes, I'm here. Okay, you will have the motion within the hour. Thank you.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, well, join the club, Tina. Come on.
Well, do you need anything?
No, I'm fine. Who was that?
Destiny, she's kind of freaking out about...
You want to go over there?
No, I can't leave you.
Honey, look at all the people I have here. Look who I have. I'm going to be fine.
Darling, if she needs anything, we're here for your mother, okay?
Okay. Mom, please kick that woman's butt.
I will do that. And call if you're going to be late, all right?
Okay, I will.
See ya.
One of those guns.
Why? You're free. Come on, let's go.
We're dealing with my mother. I think we need weapons.
Guns are what got you here in the first place. Come on.
Star, when you grow up to be the world's first famous singing doctor, I'm gonna be your biggest fan.
That's if I keep you alive first.
Natalie can't sacrifice herself again for Jessica. I love Natalie. And we're getting married with or without your blessing.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am. I know you're worried about Jessica. But don't you care about Natalie? She's your daughter, too.
Of course I care about Natalie.
And make sure she knows that. If you push her away, she'll go. She's tough. She'll go and she'll take your grandson with her.
Is that a threat?
It's what I'm afraid of. Natalie and I have a second chance to be happy, and we're taking it. You have a new heart and a chance to make things right with your family. What are you going to do about that?
No. Your father is a deranged psycho killer that killed my husband when you didn't finish the job yourself.
That's out of line.
Really? Is it? Check the list, Jessica. Look what you did to me and to my husband. I'm not responsible for Mitch Lawrence. I did not want anything that he did. Really? Are you sure about that? Because you nearly killed me and Jared and Mom and Charlie. But Do I ever bring that up? Do I bring that up at the Thanksgiving dinner table? No. Why? Because I forgave you and you tried to kill me. But you don't know. You can't forgive me and Brody for salvaging a little bit of happiness out of this mess that you created when you checked out again? I mean, what the hell is wrong with you? Me? Yes. God. Brody is lucky to be rid of you.
Thank you.
This does not mean I'm happy with the wedding.
That's loud and clear.
But you appear to make Natalie happy. The minute you don't, you're gonna deal with me.
Understood.
Brody, I want peace in my family.
So do I. I think this is a start.
I hope so.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Is this where crazy comes out?
Crazy out?
Yeah. I mean, you are Mitch Lawrence's psycho daughter, and you always will be.
Have it?
Yes, it's exactly what you ordered. But isn't this a little extreme?
I warned Todd. He knows what I need from him. Now he needs to know that there will be consequences for failing me.
I can't believe this is all I got.
Do you expect me to feel sorry for you?
Vicky, you have no idea what it is like out there on your own.
You have no idea what it is like to be loyal to your family, so don't pretend.
You know, I would have been here for you a long time ago if you hadn't sent me away.
Tina, you knew that Tess had taken over. You never said a word. You knew that Tess had locked my daughter, Natalie, in the basement. You never said a word, and Natalie almost died because of you.
I had no choice.
Of course you had a choice. You did not have to let Tess blackmail you.
No, you're right. You're right, I didn't. And I made a mistake. But you know what? In the end, I helped save your daughter's life. And both your daughters are fine now. And you know what? I bet they have kissed and made up a long time ago.
Natalie and Jessica will always be true sisters. They will always be able to mend their relationship.
Oh. Unlike us, is that what you're trying to say?
Well, whose doing is that, Tina? You never wanted to be my sister. You wanted to use me. And I'm sure you're finding as the years go by and the old tricks don't fool people anymore, it's a lot harder to face the day alone, isn't it?
You have no idea what my life is like, Vicky. And that was your choice. Now, excuse me. I have to go check on David Vickers. Jack, where did you put her?
I'll show you.
That should do it.
Checked it myself.
Good. Pretty soon, money will be no problem for Todd's family. Shame to lose the house, though. Never really did like that style. I think it's time to start something new. By tomorrow, I will have all the money and no one left alive to fight me for it.
Oh, dear God. I can't believe it's you.
Natalie! Natalie! What are you doing?
I'm gonna kill her!
All right. Whoa.
I hate you!
I can contact the lawyers who probated Father's will, if that's any help.
Could be down the line.
Well, Vicky, whatever it takes, we gotta stop that witch.
Todd!
You're okay.
Well, how did you get out?
You're all okay? The kids are okay?
Yes, everyone's fine. You're out of jail.
Yeah, it's an emergency.
Irene was released.
We know that. She was here.
She was here already?
Well, she's gone now, but...
You sure about that?
Todd, why? What's going on?
I was worried. But you're okay. You're all okay.